Rubber Ducky here. Welcome to episode 18 of the German campaign in Close Combat 3. I appreciate everyone's support. If you're new to the channel, then take a moment and click the subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications. After some struggles in the last video, we're making some changes to the assault plans, so let's see if this battle has a better outcome. You have a foothold in the factory complex. Now drive the Bolsheviks out for good. Your objective is to secure the entire complex, room by room if necessary. Your command is attached to the 389th Infantry Division. Replenish your command for more close-quarter fighting. Submachine guns and flamethrowers are both very effective. You should include some heavy weapons to control the areas around the buildings, which will improve your ability to move. The firepower of a tank or half-track can tip the balance in your favor. The buildings themselves are large enough that you can deploy vehicles inside. Remember your close-quarters tactics. Try to avoid moving in the open for any distance. Advance in short, well-covered moves. The area between the foundry and the foundry hall will be crucial to your advance. You've made it this far, keep pushing and victory will surely be yours. Okay, so let's start by just refitting our damaged squads, except for Jorge. I think we're going to leave the 88 back at base for right now. So we'll get Rambo, Garcia all set, and then since it says we can use the vehicles inside of the buildings, I kind of think we have a good assortment of troops right now. We can take an extra shock troop, so I think we're going to swap the MG42 from Munat into the heavy infantry here. We will still keep it as Munat, and then let's see if we can get Steiner. Nope, we're out of the Sturm again, so that's okay. We have 4 of them now, and we still have 1 MG42, and then we've got our vehicles. Now, we still have 146 points, so let me look through the units real quick and see if there's anything we want. Oh, Panzer 6, Tiger 1. Oh, we can't upgrade Brunner to that. We can't upgrade Hugh Jorgen either, too. This is tempting. That's exactly what we have in points. I kind of want it. This could be the point where we get rid of Graf von Bonhoeffer, and that, instead of being a AT gun, becomes a Panzer. So I'm thinking that might be the way to go. It's just a toss-up. Do we spend all of our points right now on that and get the tank? I do want it, but I don't want to just retire some of the infantry that we just got. We're going to need them to clear the buildings. So let's maybe look at Graf in more detail, because they are maxed out in morale and everything. We've got ranked up troops. Everybody's got high morale. They've all got high experience. So before we decide on that, let's go ahead and look at the map and get an idea of what we would do. Those buildings are a lot bigger than I expected. So we could probably put the Tiger inside one of these, and we'd have 3 tanks, right? We'd have 3 of them. So no, we'd have 4. We'd have 4 tanks. So we could do 2 up top, 2 down below, keep the support out back, and then use the infantry to kind of split and maneuver between them. So I do think the best plan right now would be to retire Graf von Bonhoeffer, and we'll take the Tiger in their place. We can get 21 points out of him. We already have enough for the Tiger, but we can get 21 points back. That'll give us 167, so we could use that somewhere else or just bank it for later. And since Graf originally did want to be a tank, he did request to be a Stug, but I don't think he'll mind the upgrade into the Tiger, so we're going to keep the name right now since he wasn't destroyed, and we're just refitting with a different unit. And then I think we're going to start the battle with what we've got. We won't bother to refit Jorge at this point. We'll wait until the next battle or when we need him the next time. Okay, so I think we're going to have to figure out what units to do where. And this bottom building looks a little bit more condensed than the upper building, but I don't know if that means I don't want the Tiger down here. I don't know if we can get him out once we get him in. So if I put it in there and it's locked in there, do we want to risk losing the Tiger? Hang on. Mulligan. There's a door. We can actually drive through. So I guess we can drive in and out of the building. So that's not as big of an issue. There's also, I can see that door, and it looks like it's connected to the room above. I just don't know what's in that room yet. So we can get Steiner set here. He has no real cover because he's behind furniture, but he does have straight line of sight down that hallway. And I think that's probably better since he's got the MG. We'll stack up infantry right here ready to assault it. I don't think that they're going to have good line of sight. That's a pretty narrow doorway. And then we need some infantry down here to maneuver. Garcia maybe. Oh, we can't go that far. I don't know, right behind the wall. And we can see in there. So ambush there. Maybe even another team. Like, do we bring Steiner down there to cover the bottom? I don't know. What is that? That's also poor. That's just a storage bin. So none of these are very good cover. It's not like that's a better option. What's this? Steel debris. That's great cover. So like that little rail car, we could maybe put him behind that. Oh. Where? Okay. So can't go that far forward. How close can we get? No. I'm struggling to find the neutral zone, given that the infantry stacked up against the wall that's basically in the same spot. So maybe somewhere else. All right, so I guess maybe we do come back up here, but there's a lot of doors and hallways that I didn't realize were here. So we might need to spread out a little bit more just to make sure that we've got all the angles covered. Those boxes are not a lot better cover. We could go all the way back here. These are great cover. But then they can't see into the other building and they can't just directly fire. So we might need to use a vehicle to get that. Let's see if we put Brunner somewhere, maybe like right here, kind of staring through this door. He can also support the infantry above and below and get them in his command circle. That keeps him like directly out of their line of fire. Graf von Bonhoff, this is our Tiger. Since he can drive in and out, I'm not as concerned. So maybe we put him down here and he can help the Foundry Hall assault. And I think we'll have to bring Stransky down as well, just because they're going to need a command element in the south. So I don't know where that's going to look, but since Stransky's lighter armored than Graf, we'll have him a little bit more concealed. So I think that's a decent spot. He can see a little bit into the Foundry Hall. Huge organ. I don't know. He can hold down this room probably pretty good. There's that big door ahead of him at the assembly line. He's not going to get cover from the boxes, but the concealment might help a little bit. And then I think that's probably about how we want this. We've got troops that can go up top. Oh, hold on. We actually have 2 troops there. Never mind. Let's move one of them. Quellis, you come down here. Who else is up here? Munat, stack up on the wall if you can. Let's see. Where is the mark? Okay. Oh, okay. I see it on the roof below. I cannot see it inside the building, so I'm missing the neutral zone. What if we bring him? I don't know. I hate to leave him just in those boxes, but maybe it's not such a big deal. Or on the shelves, whatever that is. It might be shelves. And then what about if we adjust Mulligan? What if we bring him down? There's like this missing roof in the machine shop. So if Mulligan could shoot out of here without problem, I don't know if it would tell us if we couldn't, but it seems like it's okay. If he's got that, that's a little bit more concealment and cover. All right. I think Huge Organ has the least cover and concealment, so I think we're just going to assume that he's maybe our biggest fear. So we're going to start with him. Oh, nobody's shooting at him right now, so okay. All quiet. Nothing down here. This might be where we start moving some infantry a little bit. They either aren't close or they aren't ready to shoot yet. So I don't know if we have our tanks advance and risk them in the front, or if we let the softer, squishy infantry move first. I'm feeling pretty comfortable that there's nobody in the immediate vicinity, so I'm kind of okay scouting with the infantry. Maybe we just start with Steiner, because we got our machine gun kind of buried down here. So let's move him up to where he can help cover, and we're not going to lead with him, but let's get him some line of sight into the assembly line. All right, he's moving up, so let's get Munat to move as well. We don't want to move fast, and we don't want to sneak. We're just going to have them walk to the wall, and then we're going to have them take the corners carefully. We do have our mortars on standby in case we need to start pummeling somebody. I don't know how well they'll be hidden. Like, that roof is destroyed, but, you know, nobody can really see inside there either. So, like, maybe they're in there, maybe they're not. We can... I don't know if I want to get too far out in front by moving everybody around. But we could maybe move a couple guys, get them all started. Nobody seemed to shoot at them when they got here, so let's maybe advance them up here to these boxes, and we still have Stransky down there covering. Or no, it's Huge Organ. Huge Organ's covering, and I think that'll kind of keep people hidden for now. All right. Munat's ready to take the next room, so let's go in there and see what happens. I don't know if we can... I don't know. I was thinking, can we get Brunner up there to cover, but I don't know if he can really see through that door much anyway. His room doesn't really have any exits except for into the other rooms. So we might need to just bring him down. And then Rambo can take that room. We'll have Quellis come over here and support from this side. If this is clear, we'll move up to the assembly line. Seems like it's okay. And the next door is straight across. So hopefully we'd already be taking fire if there was some to take. Oh, mortars. Somebody sees us. Where? Where? Hang on. Get these guys. Up here. How? How? Run. Get down there. Alright, just sprint to that corner. I hear it. I don't see it. No. Not in this building. He is up higher. Maybe in between the deburring hall? But I don't see anything, but he's got to be there somewhere. The question is, who's spotting for him? Oh, shots fired. Okay, start putting them down. Is that just a scout team? Drop some mortars on him. Mulligan's wrong facing. He's got to rotate. There we go. Shots out. Kind of a far shot, but there we go. That's better. Get those shots a little bit further back. Alright. We got Andy's Raiders working it too. They are returning fire with their mortars. Who else can get line of sight? These guys are too far south, I think. I don't want to rush them up there to help and run them into an ambush. So Rambo's going to still take their time. But maybe they can get to the opening to the east. And then Quellis, you're all on your own here. We'll have Steiner kind of cover you, but you're going to be taking the assembly line by yourself. Huge Organ, you can roll up. Alright, their spotter lost sight of us, I guess. Alright, can we smoke this opening so that Rambo doesn't get hit? I don't know where our shots are going. They must be landing on the roof or something. Alright. No, we can't effectively use smoke in there. Alright. Brunner did find his path. I kind of just told him to get in here and didn't really tell him how, so took a minute, but he's here. Rambo's going to move up. Seems like the assembly line's pretty clear. We got troops contact up top. Oh, wow. Hiding in the corner. Like full-blown right there in the corner. That's kind of iffy. So we were in that room with them and had no idea they were there. So that's kind of a concern for me because I felt like these guys are clearing the rooms pretty well, but we are not seeing everybody. Munat, maybe set up shop there for a sec. More mortars. Uh-oh. Right on top of Rambo. Get back. I'm guessing being under the roof will help them quite a bit. Alright, Quellis, keep going. And then Huge Organ can advance. We haven't done anything down here, so let's start taking the Foundry Hall, see what it looks like. Graf von Bonhoff can roll up. Stransky move up just enough that he can keep them in his circle. Alright, we're taking small arms fire from the northeast. I don't see it. On the other side of this wall, but we don't actually see the target. Oh, there they are. There they are. Dropping mortars on them, too. Beautiful hit. Alright, open up. Okay. Munat is doing some work on these boys. We also have Brunner putting some heavy fire down on them. I still have no idea where these guys are. Maybe we'll just start dropping a few rounds out here and see if we can hit something or shut them up. Nothing. Alright. Munat, maybe get in the next room or something. Alright, keep Brunner coming up too. Rambo, you can get over there. Quellis is ready to move into the next room. And again, Steiner's just kind of supporting, but not really clearing rooms with Quellis. More contacts. They're still there. Alright, Brunner's dealing with them, but they are still there. We did not get them all. Two more down. One last. Okay. Oh, no, there's still one guy there. One there. Okay. That was actually two teams, I guess, because we got a target no longer a threat message, and there was still a guy there. All right, let's move Brunner up. Rambo taking this room. Quellis can't really help yet. He's still got a little ways to go, so this is all on Rambo. Maybe Steiner just set up here and hold down this room while Rambo clears. All right, we got a contact outside to the east. Let's see if we can get everybody held up for just a minute while we figure out what's going on. All right, let's get Huge Organ over here. And you can crawl up there. We now have a second contact outside to the east. They disappeared. Maybe that's a third even. Okay. That KV-1, I swear the dot was more to the left. So there might be two things here. Uh-oh, who's he shooting at? Rambo, maybe? All right, reposition Rambo so he's not inside of the KV-1. That line of sight's going to be hard to break. Let's get some smoke. All right. What's this one? All right, T-34. I feel pretty good about Stransky coming around through the bottom and then maybe putting some rounds on that T-34 if we can get that far. And then smoke is out. Okay, Brunner's got contacts inside the building. We don't see them, but they are on the map. They're somewhere inside that next room under the roof, I think. Huge Organ, maybe he can get some shots? No. We lost sight of the tank. All right, so it is out there. Between Brunner and Huge Organ, maybe we can put some rounds into that KV-1. He's kind of setting up in actually a very bad spot for us. Anywhere that we maneuver to get line of sight on him, he's going to see us first. No, 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 no. Please go back into that room. Don't run straight at the tank. Yes, don't run at the tank. Just get in the room. Oh, those are supposed to be smoke, not mortars. Actually, you know what? Let's drop some of those on there. See if we can hit him with the 120. He still sees somebody up there. I think those rounds are missing and they're landing on the roof or something. Okay, if Brunner can get in that next room, maybe we can get him to come around and hit the T-34 and the KV-1 in the flank. Huge Organ can maybe move into that last room and see if that's all clear, and then we'll call the south of the building safe. See if he gets in here. Oh. What? Who's doing what? Hit. We just took one too. Moonot is getting shot from something outside the building. I don't know what's going on. Go for him. They're not fighting. Gosh. We got infantry dying and our tank is in a bad spot. Moonot is down to maybe a single guy. So we're just going to hide him and Rambo here for a minute. I don't know what's on the other side of that door, but we can't see it. They have to have like another tank up there or something. Drop some rockets on there. We're not using the rockets for anything, so let's just use the last 3 rockets right here on the KV-1. Stransky's stuck. I didn't realize this, but Stransky's just been sitting here. A lot has been going on up top, so I've not been paying attention to the guys down in the south. Alright. We are not getting hits, but maybe we will get a little bit of morale decrease for them. Let's see. That one wasn't too far off. We have 6 rounds still in John Matrix, but will he get reloaded in time? That's the question. I don't know if it's got 30 more minutes. We're only like halfway across the map, so maybe. Alright, you guys take the next building. We'll get Graf von Bonhoff down there to support them and cover. I would like to get Brunner through one of these gaps in the wall so that he can get sight onto the tank while it's being bombarded. See if we can get a few more smoke rounds out. Mulligan has 7 left. And these Raiders has 9. Oh, you know what? Mulligan might have 7 more HE rounds left. Alright, we might only have these 5 smoke rounds. If we can get Brunner down there, behind the smoke, and then have him ready to fire, as soon as the smoke clears and the line of sight to the target opens up, we might be ready to just pop a shot. I hate to go front-on-front tank armor, but I don't know that there's another way out of this building that allows me to get behind him. Oh, he's moving back from the defense. I need to get him like all the way in the room. Okay. If we could figure out what that is that was killing the infantry, that'd be very helpful. We could move Rambo up there and maybe draw some fire or something from the KV-1. Alright. Brunner, keep moving up. There's not a lot of good opportunities in that second room down there to the south of us. They have that 2-story section of it, but there's not really any like good doors in and out. Uh-oh, don't mortar your own guys. Let's get those rounds a little bit closer to the target. We might have to move them. Russians want a truce. We will not be giving it to them. Aside from Moonot taking some casualties, we are winning this battle pretty well. I don't know if we can get the tank out of there or not. Maybe, but it would be into that rubble. I don't know if that's a good option. Alright. Garcia, keep clearing. And then Graf von Bonhoff can hold down the south and the east in that room. We got to figure out another way out for Steiner, or Stransky, I'm sorry. Because Stransky's stuck here. Everybody is out of his area of influence. We need to get him moved up to the next building. This reverse seems to be working good. If we can get him to back all the way out of there, maybe we can get him to just follow the railroad tracks. All right. Garcia's having pretty good luck so far. Let's move Graf into the next hallway. T-34 is moving to the north. We might have a 1v2 tank fight up here in just a moment. Oh, that sucks. I wasn't ready. The KV-1 showed us the rear armor. Stransky's almost out. Yep. He would have to be a little bit further north in that room to be able to see where the tank was. All right, if the T-34 moved, let's move this tank out, and maybe we can come up behind him. If Hugh Jorgen can get behind them and they're kind of stuck with Brunner pointing at him and him coming up behind, we could probably get both tanks. Let's get these guys up here on the two-story section. They can maybe see out. Oh, yeah, see, they see something. What do they got? Oh, it's like a infantry gun. Or a mortar? Maybe it's a mortar. Maybe that's the 120 that was shooting at us. Alright. Get our troops away from it. We'll just start dropping mortars on it. Mulligan, doing okay. And then Quellis. Put some more shots on there. Uh-oh. Hugh Jorgen got hit. Okay, they must have two T-34s then. And somehow saw him still inside that room. So that's a major letdown. That's kind of my fault. I should have watched. But he is still technically in that room, so that's kind of an unfair shot, I think. Alright, kill this guy. Whoever this guy is that's crawling, kill him. I'm not even convinced he's part of that mortar team or whatever that is over there, but if we can get him, that's one down. I'm going to run Rambo up there and try and get shots on them from the back while they're pinned. If we can eliminate that, we can move into the deburring hall, and that will give us a little bit of maneuver room to get in behind the KV-1 and the T-34 that are up here somewhere. Oh, you guys, you got to get up there. They're like not working as a team. Gun's turning. Oh, it is an infantry gun. It's 76 millimeter. Beautiful. They got it with a grenade or something maybe. That does open up another possible exit for Brunner. He could come out through there. Let's maybe move Quellis up into the office building, and they can keep scouting. All right, they've had enough. So we have a major victory, and looks like we lost 2 leaders in infantry, 6 infantry soldiers, so we got a total of 8 killed, 3 more wounded. We did lose Hugh Jorgen in the tank, but we got 8 of their troops, plus 9 more wounded, plus 4 more prisoners. And then they lost 1 total gun, and we captured 1 tank. So I don't know what tank we damaged or what tank they even just abandoned there, but we did capture a tank as well. Operationally, we've got 17 killed so far on our side versus their 15, but 9 wounded versus their 18. We've lost none as prisoners. They've lost 13. So pretty even across the board, especially given that we're on the assault. We get down here into Rambo. Experience is going up. We have 1 KIA, 1 incapacitated. Garcia did fine. Morale all the way up across the board there. Quellis getting a little bit more morale. And then Munat, poor Munat, has 5 KIA, 1 incapacitation. And not really anything positive to show for there. The one guy that survived has very low morale after all that. Hugh Jorgen has 2 survivors. Oh, no, 3, I guess, because one of them's injured. And then 1 KIA, 1 incapacitation. And it looks like John Matrix is increasing his experience at the gunner position, so that's a nice win. Brunner's got 9 soldier kills, and then Stransky none. Rambo has an infantry kill and a bravery. Garcia has 14 braveries. Quellis, no infantry kills, no bravery. They were just there for support. Munat did get a infantry kill and 1 cowardice. I'm not sure what happened with the cowardice. Steiner, 1 cowardice. Graf von Bonhoff didn't do anything. Hugh Jorgen, 5 braveries somehow. No kills, no kills, no kills. In the medals, wound badges as we'd expect. Let's see. No. All right. Iron Cross second class for Moonot. There we go. They got 6 wound badges and an Iron Cross. So they were at least decorated and recognized for their sacrifice. But don't forget that John Matrix got an Iron Cross first class in a previous battle from sitting in the rear, and these guys were out there risking it, and they got the second class. But I digress. I do think we're going to want to start the next battle. This might end up being a longer video, so let me know if it ends up being too much. I don't want to cut too much out of it because it shows the slower and more methodical approach that I'm attempting, but I will try to make some cuts if they're possible. A victory now will drive the Bolshevists from the industrial heart of Stalingrad and assure the Wehrmacht of victory. Your objective is to clear this final factory complex. Your command is attached to the 389th Infantry Division. Replenish your team and consider adding armored firepower since the terrain is more open. You can use armor to try flanking the building in the center of the sector. Beyond the factory building are workers' apartments and houses. You might have to clear these areas too. Your infantry will have to employ close quarter tactics. You should be able to overpower the enemy, but you can't expect them to fight with their characteristic ferocity. Win now and you'll drive the Russians into the Volga River. Your leader will be pleased. Alright, we do have 150 points, and we have some troops that need to be refit, so I am going to go through and get all that taken care of real quick. And let's get Hugh Jorgen. Actually, you know what? What if we get him a tank? Can we get him a Tiger? Oh, no, the Tiger, we've lost it. So, or wait, is it not elite? Maybe it's in regular, or I don't remember really where I got it. Let's see if it's in regular. Okay, it might have been in regular, but it's still not there if it is. So, we could refit Hugh Jorgen with just another Panzer IV, and then that still gives us the same firepower we had in the last battle. That's 98, and we should still be able to outfit Steiner. Let's see. We got to rename this again. Since it was lost, we are going to go with Costa. Costa hasn't made an appearance for a minute. So Hugh Jorgen died. Costa's back. Steiner back on the machine gun. And I think that looks pretty good. We're still not worried about Jorge. All right, so we do have a huge open area to cross. So if we go from like here up to here, I don't know, we could maybe use these two buildings to kind of cross between cover and get in there. But I don't know if that wall is penetrable because you can see that there's destroyed spots right here. So they'd have to make it all the way around the back. But I don't want to just run across the open field if we don't have to. So I might have to wait till we're in there to figure out if that's going to work. But I do like that there are some buildings to move in between on the top. All right. I think that's a pretty good path for them. And I guess let's move these up. Get a little bit more view of the battlefield. Hold up, hold up. Can Steiner hit that? Yes. Open up that MG42, drop some rounds on him with the 120. Oh yeah, they're going to have a bad day. There we go, one down. Another hit. Actually, that was it. That was the whole team. They are sending rounds our way. I don't see anybody. All right. That might have been their spotter and they lost sight of us. Okay. Let's just keep the advance going nice and easy. All right. I think the smoke screen's pretty well set, as good as it's going to get. Maybe like 1 or 2 more rounds up here, but if they can still see us, there's not much more we can do. So let's get Brunner up here in the door. You guys moving out, stack up on the building. Garcia do the same. Rambo take the other side of that doorway. Hopefully this is not where we die when we run across the open. I'd like that road a little bit better smoked. That one's perfect. Nice. Okay, Munot successfully made it. We're going to crawl him across the street to the next building. So far, so good in the crossing here. We're not taking any gunshots out of the building. Costa, you can move up and take this other doorway now. I just didn't want him interfering with the infantry or the infantry interfering with him. We are going to have to move Brunner up to keep them in his circle. You guys go in and take the building. I don't know, maybe this big opening down there. Let's see. You guys take this side. Garcia, we got to get Garcia in there further. If they set up shop maybe behind this equipment, whatever that is, that might work pretty good. And Brunner's going to come down here, and he's going to enter the building as well, into the assembly hall. Keep him kind of close to Quellis. We'll get Costa to roll into the northern entrance and stick with the guys up top. I don't think there's a lot of opportunities to go around in that building. It doesn't look like many more big doors inside. And then Graf von Bonhoff, let's bring him out. Let's get him in the fight. He can roll up with Munot and secure the roadway. I'm fine also bringing Stransky out now. I didn't want him to just get popped, and he had the ability to support the mortars, but I think we're going to start moving them up. And if it's clear, we'll move the mortars up too. We'll keep them in his circle. And then you guys go ahead and slow it down a little bit. Garcia. Yeah, see, like, there's only, like, personnel doors right there into the gun carriage shop. We can't really get a tank through there. This might get a little more chaotic than the last one. We don't have the ability to just get the tanks in there and gun everybody down. Brunner's having trouble finding a way in. I'm not sure if he can get in. And Quellis has this pretty cleared. We don't know if there are more infantry down there in all that scrap metal, so we're going to have him hold that door for a minute while Brunner sorts out whatever's going on. Costa, same thing. You're just going to hold that spot. Rambo can move into the next room. Stransky, I don't know. If they don't see anything, maybe we move Stransky up, and then he can kind of guard their rear flank, and we can keep moving Quellis in there further. All right. I don't know. Maybe this hallway? Clear that hallway. Grenades? Oh, right above us, right above us. Were they there the whole time? Did I not see them? Okay. Do your thing, boys. Beautiful. All right, whole team wiped. Rambo doing Rambo sorts of things. All right, let's move into this hallway. Garcia, you come down and help secure the other end of it. Seems okay. Nope. Shoot at that. Get in there, get in there. We took a few casualties. They got a machine gun in there. Munot, move up. Rambo, keep fighting. If we can get Garcia down there, I think Garcia will have good line of sight on him. Because right now they're just getting gunned down as well. We got 2 Garcia casualties. And of course Garcia got split, so that's not good. Now they're separating. We might have to bring Brunner up here just to get Garcia to be cohesive again. Rambo, do your thing, man. Throwing grenades. Just charge them. Okay. Get up there. Brunner. Yeah, they're fighting him. They're beating him off those ventilation shafts or whatever they are. Furnaces, I don't know. See if we can get these tanks swapped out. Get Brunner more centralized. Alright. Let's get Graf von Bonhoff to keep creeping up. Don't want to, get him too far out in front or anything. Now, like I said, I was going to move Stransky up to hold their south flank. We'll move the mortars up as well. I think Steiner can even go into cover mode right here. These guys are doing okay. I worry about them taking new rooms and me not watching. All right, Costa might have to just leave the building in order to get Brunner up there.
Stellungswechsel ausgeführt.
Okay, Graf has reached his destination, so we can get ready to move Moon out again.
Keine klare Schusslinie.
Oh, we can't move there. Why?
Находимся
All right.
под обстрелом.
Uh-oh. See?
Stellungswechsel
Like this.
ausgeführt.
Somebody's shooting. Get in there.
Truppe
Garcia
umgruppiert.
has Brunner's
Stellung
influence, so
eingenommen.
we might be able to get Garcia to charge as well. Get in there. Hit him from two sides, maybe. No idea where they are in there. Oh, they're shooting at us through the door. You guys got to get in there. We got to drop some mortars on them. Maybe hold them back. There we go. LMG infantry. There's a big squad in there, so we can't get them with Munat, but we got the mortars dropping on them. Rambo's got line of sight. Drop everything we got on these guys. Yeah, Munat still can't shoot through that wall. Alright, can we get Rambo to charge in there? Alright. Rambo is... Oh, there's not a door. Okay, I thought there was a door where Rambo was, so that's my fault. They do have to come all the way down here to do it. Garcia, for some reason, doesn't want to go through the doorway. Good grenade. Grab von Bon. Oh, they surrendered. Okay. That's what we needed. All right, we are going to thoroughly clear that top section of the building, though, because I had no idea those guys were there. We'll get this building clear, though, so I don't think we really need the tanks in there. If we can try and get them to find their way out, that would be helpful. And then I think since they can't really support the infantry up there at the top of the building anyway, we'll just start that now, get the infantry to sweep whatever's going on in the back corners, and then we'll keep advancing. So once these guys are kind of under control, let's get them to check this back room. All right, we are ready to move the tanks up, and mortars are ready to get right up here. What is this? Oh, T-34 Flame. Okay. Good effect on target at this range. Hopefully Stransky can do it. They got two more tanks up there now as well. We got Costa in support. Two T-34s and a KV-1. Good shot. T-34 is immobilized. Can we get a follow-on? Costa's aiming. Alright. Let's actually move these guys down here behind the wall, but somewhere that they can get influence from Stransky. Not quite. We'll have to move him back a little bit and let Costa do the fighting. They're shooting infantry. Okay, the infantry abandoned the tank. So T-34 Flame is now free. We know there's two more above it to the north somewhere. So let me move Stransky back. Get Costa covering this part. Make sure our mortars stay safe. But we'll get Graf von Bonhoff to come down from the north as well. I like our chances with the Tiger against their KV. Try and keep Brunner in close proximity to Graf as well. And then Munat, he can start taking those buildings. T-34, T-34, come on. Just barely not. I wonder if we need to charge down there a little bit. Oh! Beautiful. He got a nice lucky shot on the KV-1. Let's see if he can do the same on the T-34. Bad line of sight from Brunner. The building blocks his view. Munat is almost to that two-story. He can still see it. Oh, mortar's out. Where are they going? Where are they coming from? I don't even know where they're landing. These guys? They're going after our half tracks. They stopped again. Beautiful. T-34 is down. And that's it for the operation. I guess with their last tank down, that was all they had in them. We got a major victory. And it wasn't just the battle complete. We did get the operation complete. So the battle ended because they fled, but the Germans gained control of the area, and the operation is over. The operation ended because the Russians were routed. So we gained only 3 campaign points this time instead of 4, so it wasn't as good of a victory as last time. High Command sends congratulations on your masterful victory over the enemy masses. We had no infantry lost, 4 wounded, killed 9 of theirs, wounded 8 of theirs, took 9 of theirs prisoner, destroyed 2 tanks, and captured a tank. Operationally, we lost 17 men with 13 wounded. They lost 24 with 26 wounded and lost 22 prisoners. We lost 1 tank, unfortunately, but they lost 2 tanks plus a gun and lost 2 more tanks as captures. So far, though, to me, this is the most successful operation. I feel like we've been doing the best here. We've actually been on the offensive, and we've been putting up a good fight. As far as the campaign goes, it's a decisive victory. So in line with what we've been doing. We also ranked up right here. Look at that. We've been promoted to captain. And our current victory level for the campaign is total victory. So we just got to keep going like this, and things are going to fall into place. I think the next one, Last Stand at Stalingrad, that's going to be them on the offensive and us on the weak side. So this whole thing could fall apart. And that might be a problem. But I'm optimistic because we have a really good fighting force to go into that operation with. We do need to look at our soldiers and see how we did. Brunner, stagnant. Stransky, a tiny bit of experience. Rambo got some morale across the board. Got some experience there. Garcia lost a few more men as incapacitations, but morale is up. Quellis, morale is up. I don't think we took any casualties there for Quellis right now. Munot, everything's okay. Steiner was stagnant. Graf von Bonhoff, I bet you've got some morale as the gunner. You got 2 tank kills. Excellent morale, great leadership. He should be leading the tank. And great experience. Matrix was kind of stagnant. Andy's Raiders got a little bit of a morale boost from the driver somehow. Mulligan didn't do much. What about for kills, though? Okay, nothing on Brunner. First kills look like maybe Rambo down there with 7 kills and 1 bravery. And then Garcia, only 1 kill, but 12 bravery. Nice. Quellis, no kills, 7 bravery. Nothing with Munot. They were up top, remember, so like they didn't really see any action. They weren't in the buildings. Steiner walked away with 1 kill when those guys were crossing the field. Graf von Bonhoff didn't get any infantry, but did get both of our tank kills there. Costa, nothing. Jorge was inactive. Matrix, no kills. Andy's Raiders, no kills. Mulligan got 1 kill with the mortar. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, our infantry did all the heavy lifting, and it shows. All right, medals. Obviously, we got some wound badges coming our way. We got some war merit right there with Garcia. More wound badges in Garcia. Nothing in Quellis. Munot, nothing. Steiner, nothing. Graf von Bonhoff did get a war merit badge. Awesome. Okay. Not too bad there. So now that this operation is complete, I feel like I have a solid defensive and offensive experience. We are ready for the next fight, but we're going to wait and begin that in the next video. So I appreciate everyone watching. Let me know if this was still too active in the micromanaging of the infantry. It felt smooth, it felt good, but that doesn't mean that it won't be a problem in another fight. Click the subscribe button and follow along as we fight for the fatherland. The tide should begin to turn in their favor here, and you're going to want to see how that plays out. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.